Shout out to law enforcement. How y'all doing on Willie? We appreciate y'all for watching, joining me and all that. Listen, please remember, go around to the WillieWilliamsShow.com. Check out a few things. Subscribe to the website. I appreciate that right there. Please remember, go around to the WillieWilliamsShow.com. Damn it, I just said that. If you'd like to see what we call the event video, please go around to the Patreon, the Willie Williams Show. Subscribe. Like. Shout out to law enforcement. Let me tell you, players out here, some many in the street, don't you ever douse yourself in hand sanitizer. This is a learning, we gonna call it a training video. This is gonna be a training video. You done read the headlines, you done saw my thumbnail. The police done tased somebody and they caught on fire. That be professional. That's not the sad part. Well, I wouldn't call it sad, but y'all will call it sad. Shit be funny to me. Here we go. I'm not even much gonna hold you no more. Look.
Today we have new details on the investigation into a man who burst into flames after hit with a stun gun by Catskill police.
News 10 ABC's Michaela Singleton sharing now the input from the police training expert and the lawyer representing the late man's family.
Chilling video shows the moment officers in Catskill moved to taser an agitated man in their front lobby and the spark that caused him to burst into flames. The Attorney General
Plan. Go ahead,
office releasing this video Friday of 29-year-old Jason Jones, who died December 15th.
That's a big boy right there.
As a result of injuries from this incident back in October. An attorney for the family says this fuels their case against Catskill police. They say officers never should have used their stun guns after Jones doused himself in hand sanitizer.
Let me ask y'all this. I'm training you now. I'm giving you information right now. Did you know the shit that they say put on you? Clean up. C19, I ain't got them street. This stuff, we ain't know that shit was flammable. Or maybe you did, but you really didn't think about it because a substance in the stuff is alcohol. But we don't even think of it to be flammable, right? But go ahead, I ain't gonna hold you.
The taser is 50,000 volts of electricity. It's well known. Police are trained not to use it in that circumstance. And Jason predictably ignited as a result of that.
However, former police officer and professional training instructor John Cooney,
that ain't their fault. I don't care what they say.
Says this is an unusual case, not usually covered in the textbooks.
As a rule, we're talking about gasoline, we're talking about natural gas environments, we're talking about environments that are fairly common. I think it's fair to say in most taser trainings, we don't talk about sanitizer as being that obvious flammable liquid.
Jones can be seen in the video unarmed, though distressed, when he first encountered police. Cooney says use of force training also tells officers to respond.
Yeah, I've already failed 9. He's in close proximity. I need to be in y'all training facilities or something like that, man.
Based on perceived threat.
From the first second to the last frame of the video, we see that he's agitated. He's very quick with his movements. One thing I noticed specifically was a constant clenching and unclenching of his fingers into fists.
The Jones family's lawyer also says they're most distressed watching the officers run from Jason after he went up in flames.
The police, rather than help him, ran out of the car, shut the door behind them, and let Jason burn.
To immediately respond, to jump on top of, to help roll over the individual, that's a very individual decision, and it's not necessarily predicated by police procedure.
That's right. That's an individual decision to put yourself in a situation where you got first, second, and third degree burns and shit. That's up to you. That is not in the manual. Go ahead.
Officers left what they thought was a very hazardous situation. They did respond.
They left a very hazardous situation because it still did not click in of, damn, that's hand sanitizer with the shock and shit, and it poop popped his ass. You know what I'm saying? Like, we finna get the fuck up out of here.
The Attorney General's office says releasing this video is not an implication of guilt on either side, and the investigation is still ongoing. Reporting in Catskill, Michaela.
I don't know what that officer they're doing because the fire, I don't understand.
Procedure.
The officers left what they thought was a very hazardous situation.
When I tell you, it's got to get gone. At the moment, they don't know what ignited him. They feel like his whole body gonna explode, like a bomb or something, or maybe he swallowed something and it caused the fire. Something. They just ain't never like that shit. Is not in the training. It's not in the handbook or nothing like that right there. Look.
Procedure. The officers left what they thought was a very hazardous situation. They did respond at some point.
The Attorney General's office says releasing this video is not an implication of guilt on either side, and the investigation is still ongoing. Reporting in Catskill, Michaela Singleton.
Damn. I know. Willie, what about mental health and mental issues? Let me explain something to you, pimp. Babies and players. About me? I don't give a damn about your mental state of mind. About me. I'm just saying something. Is there a better way that they could have handled it? Do you see how big a player right now? Listen, hold on. This is why I say they were slipping. He could have choked shit out of both there, but right here playing.
Flames. The Attorney General's office releasing this video Friday of 20.
See? He too close. He is too close. The boy look like he was in the Super Bowl or something like that. I have no idea.
9-year-old Jason Jones, who died December 15th as a result of injuries from this incident back in October.
And he's agitated. He's moving around. His blood pressure spiking. Yeah. You too close right there, officer. I'm going to show you another one.
The attorney for the family says this fuels their case against Catskill Police.
Once he went to spraying shit on him, game over. Because typically a person will not spray stuff on them. We cannot tackle this motherfucker. Listen, he ready.
They say officers never should have used their stun guns after Jones doused himself.
Yes, they should have. Yes, they should have. And I know what you're saying, but Willie is 3 on. Have y'all seen a bitch on PCP? Angel Dust. Some good raw. Ooh, some crack, some good. All right. Y'all 3 grab them then. Just saying.
Taser.
The taser is 50,000 volts of electricity.
Care about that.
Police are trained not to use it in that circumstance.
What circumstance? See, he is referring back to the hand sanitizer. I just told you the majority of people don't even think of hand sanitizer being a flammable liquid. I promise you we're not thinking like that. The majority. I said the majority of people. Don't y'all in my comment. But Willie, I did with that shit. All right. Go ahead. Calm down.
And Jason predictably ignited as a result of that.
However, former police officer and professional training instructor John Cooney.
I think it's fair to say,
Yeah, here playing. Now. He could have been Flocka, could have been Molly. Some way he need to cool down or something like that. Maybe I'm wrong of needing to cool down because I don't think the hand sanitizer is cold. But it is cool because it's room temperature. Something like that. He done took his shirt off, which lets me know that he's real agitated and he's hot. Sound like to me he was on something good, you know what I'm saying? But the shit went bad.
We don't talk about sanitizer as being that obvious flammable liquid.
Jones can be seen in the video unarmed, though distressed.
Look at him. Do y'all see his walk and his stance right there? He could take both of them. They ain't ready. They not ready.
When he first encountered police,
One,
Cooney says use of force.
2-step. He could lean in so easy on them. Bam, bam. I'm like both of them, real quick, and lean with that weight. Mess up something around there. Them boys have to take 2 weeks off. I'm telling you.
Also tells officers to
see. He too close, man.
Respond based on perceived threat.
Ooh. You see his hand doing all that physical shit? He on that good. I don't listen. I done been in the game too damn long. I do understand people. I understand people being on these essential products out here in the street. When you got that little hand like that, all right, okay.
From the first second to the last frame of the video, we see that he's agitated. He's very quick
That boy 29.
with his movements. One thing I noticed specifically was a constant clenching and unclenching of his fingers.
Just make sure if you ever in an altercation with player that big, try to go for the ear or the throat, some shit like that. Do not hit in the mouth. That's a felony. Do not hit in the nuts. That's a felony. Here, I don't even fuck how big or how small you will. Here, or pop a pitch in the ear or bite. If they take hold of your ass, bite. Listen, I appreciate y'all for rocking. The shit was funny to me. He caught on fire.
Predicated by police procedure.
I like that there. Open the door! Open the door! He on fire about to explode out here.
The officers left what they
Might
thought
be a
was
terrorist.
hazardous situation. They did respond. At some
Right here. Officer, now, player, officer. What you doing? The fire done turned itself off. Look.
Attorney General's office says releasing this
Or maybe you just want to be seen on the video as I came to help. But
video is not an implication of guilt on either side, and the investigation is still ongoing.
trying to help.
Reporting in Catskill, Michaela Singleton.
But I understand. Listen, shout out to all y'all for running. I understand. We can't listen. People talk that hero shit. I really don't be understanding what is heroic about losing your goddamn life. Maybe we need to come up with like another word. I don't know, but so many people has lost their life for other people. I don't see what's. I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm gonna leave it alone because I be thinking, and I'm gonna leave it alone. I just don't see that shit to be you being a hero, or should I say, I don't see. I gotta rethink it or something like that. But fuck, a lot of y'all dying. I don't see the heroism in you leaving your family. I really don't. Had it happen in my own family. I don't see it as something great. I think I should use great. As something great or something that was good. You saved the child or some shit like that. You saved three people in the building, all like that, but motherfucker, you dead. I needed you. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are we doing? I don't see it as something great, but hey, y'all continue to do what y'all doing, you know. But shout out to these officers for self-preservation, self-preserving. Big word. I hear them scream. Save yourself. I'm trying to tell you something. Listen, I appreciate y'all for rocking. I'm out.